So that tonight, Matt, let's see.
Yeah, it's the battle of the big right hands, isn't it? Such an exciting matchup, Brett. I mean, absolutely pumped for this one this week. Two guys from opposite ends of the red dirt, both known for their immense power in their right hand, looking to duke it out right here at HBC, like two gunslingers at high noon on UFC Fight Pass. Khalatbar brings a real intensity to his fighting. I love it. You don't get the fight named the Hood by minding your P's and Q's, do you? And I'm a big fan of what ATT brings to the game in that respect. They come to fight, so they come to fight, not to make friends or to set the table for a nice picnic and kumbayas, Brett. And Khalatbar, well, he has cut from that cloth.
Absolutely, as we see. He got a bit of intensity about him. It seems very relaxed at the same time.
Oh, and a tough bloke too. How's his last fight? He went into it with a broken hand, which was in a cast the whole way up to the what an absolute weapon this guy is. His right hand, no less. And yeah, like you say, the ATT team, they're thick as thieves. And I'm not pointing any fingers at them, but you know, I love that they band together. And when they come to fight, especially up here in Perth. I love seeing them here. Jesse Swain, his teammate, he got his pro debut off to a cracking start. Farhood looking to repeat it right here now.
Final moments for him before he enters the cage. Taking his time, he said he's gone through his process and he jumps in and he's ready to rock. Let's send it to MCT to introduce his opponents. Bout underway. It's one that's been highly talked about.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the eternal welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a look-see-do fighter on debut. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 77 kilograms even. Fighting out of Australian top team by way of Liverpool, Sydney, New South Wales. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting Farhood, the Hood Khalatbar. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer on debut. He stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing in at 77.3 kilograms. Fighting out of scrappy MMA by way of Fremantle, Western Australia. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Adam the Lion Lawrence. When the action begins, your referee in charge, Matt Wynn.
Do not stop fighting unless I tell you to stop fighting. Touch gloves if you want, step back please. Are you ready? Fight!
This matchup presented by proper number 12 Irish Whiskey.
Like I said, one thing that you can expect from Adam Lawrence is patience. He takes his time to zone that right hand in. Khalatbar has shown the ability to do just that too. But coming into this one nice and calm, he's got intensity, but he's not getting after it like he has in his other fights. He's got a ton of experience under his belt, does Khalatbar. That looks-he-do bout. Nice kicking game there from Khalatbar. I believe he's got a background, traditional martial arts, a long background, which led him to walking into the doors of ATT for a little bit of sparring and decided that under Suman and Askan that's the new home that he wanted to make alongside his brothers there at ATT, and it's done great things since. Good left hand to left kick from Khalatbar. Lawrence sent the right hand straight, but nothing doing on that occasion.
Both fighters seem content to hang around the middle of the cage, looking for their openings. Tell both guys have got a bit of power. They've exchanged heavy hands early in this one. Nice front teep there by Adam Lawrence. Returning kind to the leg by the Hood.
For Hood, we're looking for the right hook from him as we are from Lawrence, but unusually Farhood spending a lot of time in southpaw. There it is. I think that's what he's doing. He's baiting Lawrence into travelling to his right-hand side, and then he's switching to set that power hand back, and he's uncorking it on Lawrence as he travels laterally. I think we can look for that setup as this fight wears on. Lawrence, good stiff jab. That's a beautiful jab from Lawrence, but in return he hits a hard calf kick from Farhood, who goes back for seconds and thirds.
Farhood pressing forward, stalking Lawrence at the moment. Nice punch there by Lawrence, but that punch you mentioned before by Farhood landed very nicely. Again, Lawrence took it well.
Lawrence known for his chin too. Yeah, that's what Khalatbar's doing. See, he's in southpaw. He's trying to bait Lawrence to travelling round to his left-hand side, then he's stepping into orthodox and letting it fly.
Oh, low blow. Nice punch beforehand by Lawrence, but the crowd not liking that accidental low blow, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it's just the nature of that southpaw to orthodox matchup, and sometimes they sneak up there, but you know, nothing 11 to bath and a little bit of talcum powder won't fix after this one's all said and done. Brett Benetti, I won't be seeing you there, sir. It's probably an overextension of our professional bounds.
A bit of time to recover in this official time out.
Take your time, don't listen to the crowd, yeah? When you're ready, you tell me, all right?
Great instructions by Matt Wynn. Just tell him to take his time. He's got a bit of time up his sleeve to recover, so you don't want to go back too early when he hasn't recovered, because it was a nasty low blow. Farhood obviously acknowledging the crowd, because, hey, look, accident, you know, these things happen, as Matt Williams just said.
Just want to make sure.
So walked past, gave me a little wink. You know, it's an accident, and he apologised to the crowd. Mate, these things just happen. That's what it is. And Lawrence, you know, he's an experienced guy. Like I said, a patient guy. He stays nice and calm in the fight, so he'll take his time to just adjust bits and pieces and make sure he's ready to rock and roll. Yeah.
Loving the crowd reaction here at the Perth HBC, getting behind their fighter, encouragement. I think that the Lion will appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. Half a round done in the first, and I guess the story of the fight so far has been Lawrence has been patiently waiting to land, straighten that right hand up. His jab's been on point tonight, has Adam Lawrence. But when he's been throwing it, he needs to be careful that he's not stepping straight in a straight line, because Khalatbar's been timing it with a low kick. And then the story for Khalatbar, who's busy doing cartwheels in the middle of the cage.
The crowd not appreciating it though.
Well, he's been trying to bait Lawrence into travelling to his left, I feel, and setting traps there for the right hand. Good strong check from Khalatbar. Goes upstairs with the left kick. Two big old fellas here duking it out at welterweight. Power and athleticism on display. Shooting in on a takedown now is Khalatbar, trying to settle this one down. That's a good single there from Khalatbar. Takes the back now, body lock and plays. Big knees to the hamstrings, the big old hamstrings of Adam Lawrence.
Good work by Farhood. Lawrence, again, he's trying desperately not to be taken down to the mat.
And right in front of Suman, they're getting great, calm instructions. He's
Just talking the toes.
And they'll tickle. If you've ever walked to the kitchen to grab, you know, something out of the fridge at midnight and kick the edge of the kitchen bench, just imagine that.
It's not pleasant.
No, it's unpleasant, as they say. Brett Benetti, that's why it's a stomp and a miss, would you say? And I think Adam Lawrence will be wearing a pair of jandals tomorrow as he walks around.
Lawrence has been patient here, but he's thrown an elbow, but he's got to explode and get out of this area because of control of Farhood.
Well, he's doing some good damage with those knees.
Exactly.
And he's had some big moments in this fight, so doing a good job of controlling the clock here. Look how his foot's threaded his right hand through, and he's controlling that wrist of Adam Lawrence, so that's dangerous. If Adam Lawrence has got a decision to make here, if he separates the hands, I'd say that Farhood will shoot in and try and pick up that single leg again. And these knees are just as much to spread the base of Adam Lawrence as they are to do damage. And the crowd can ball all they want, but Adam Lawrence, the onus is on him here to work.
Just watching that, I said, like, I'm not
patient and spread the base and got a little map return. Adam Lawrence just camping out here, maybe trying to see out the edge of the round. 10 seconds to go. And Farhood with his threaded that leg for, he's checked the back hamstring. This is how they'll settle up here and finish off round number 1. And an interesting round, an action-packed round with a little bit of drama here and there, Brett.
Yeah, there was basically a low blow. We had a bit of a break while Adam Lawrence recovered. Again, Adam Lawrence is going to take this time with his team from Scrappy MMA. We see Josh Della Madalena, Ryan Gray, Ben Vickers cage side. I mean, we look at the eternal replay. They'll use that time to use it a bit of a reset to try and get back into this fight.
Yeah, for sure. And like one thing that Adam Lawrence has is time up his sleeve. He landed some good punches in that round. The jab was on point. Took some damage to the front leg. The right hand came up and over the top from Farhood, the hood. And I think that's part of the plan. We had that big old break that fought that from the low blow. The single leg was good from Farhood. Wasn't able to really capitalize on the ground, but what he did is capitalize on it up against the fence and made the most of this position. I felt like he was doing everything he could to keep the fight going there and took it down to the ground at the end. That was a good statement for the hood to make it at the end of round number 1.
Yeah, great start to the fight for him. Let's see what Adam Lawrence can do. And remember, win tickets to Eternal MMA. We want to hear your thoughts. Join the chat on Threads. Post your predictions, reactions and thoughts to us. We want to hear them.
Coming back out to southpaw stances for Farhood. Adam Lawrence trying to achieve lead hand control, and I was just about to say he might try and parry that lead hand and fire the right hand straight. So whenever you're in the southpaw orthodox matchup, a battle takes place for the lead hand control, especially in MMA where unlike other combat sports, you've got the ability to grab the wrist and control the wrist. Wherever that, good right hook to the body there from Adam Lawrence, who digs it in nice and deep, gets a smile from Farhood. Khalatbar, the right hand, nice. And that had bad intentions on it. He's in, switch back to orthodox now, sees that one, whistle past his big old beard, and Adam Lawrence on the back foot. Here comes Khalatbar, digs to the liver with the shin. Adam Lawrence on the counter, steps forward with some diagonal footwork, 1, 2, 3. Back and forth. A counter here, the second round, hitting up Brett Benetti.
Yeah, absolutely. Adam Lawrence showing his toughness. Copped a couple more shots there, but handled him pretty well. Fired up a couple of receipts. His leg has chewed up a bit. Nice punch there from the Lion, Lawrence. But again, he's copping those leg kicks, and his leg and toes are going to be very sore tomorrow, Matt.
Yeah, they are big leg kicks. Adam Lawrence not liking what he found there. He's firing with some real big shots now as Adam Lawrence. He does take a while to wake up in his fights. And when he does, he needs to look out. Right hook gets around the guard of Farhood.
Farhood's covering up quite well when Lawrence throws his punches. So, and again, I think that Farhood's basically landed some good punches of his own, but especially those leg kicks which are damaging.
Now, Adam Lawrence is spending a little bit more time here in the southpaw stance. I'm not sure because he's trying to catch him in more of a neutral stance, or whether because that front leg's getting chewed up, because both things are happening. As we see Lawrence fade back at southpaw now, and Farhood going to work on the other leg on the inside now, trying to chop the tree down at its base as the Sydney sider from Liverpool.
That's better from Lawrence. Nicely covered up again by Farhood, but again, he's got to see his opening, but Lawrence has got to be careful not to get too frustrated over the game plan of Farhood.
Not sure if Lawrence is trying to bait Farhood in here from that southpaw position. That's a beautiful round dig to the liver, punching across the line, but eats another big low kick. Some real damage now to that left leg of Adam Lawrence. It's visible, bruised and welted up.
Coming up next, our co-main event of 10.93. Jankowski and the rugby.
Farhood goes spinning there, catches the low kick. Adam Lawrence slips out of it. Farhood closes down the space, shifting in with the right hook.
This is heating up, Matt.
And it's heating up. The crowd getting behind it too. Front kick there from Adam Lawrence, trying to invest. Oh, that stiffens him up. It stiffens him up. The leg's compromised now. Farhood smells blood. There's blood in the water here in Perth. Shoots in on that damaged leg, looking to connect to a double. And he jumps the guillotine, but Farhood just passes us now. That's a real sign of that damage to that leg, I feel, Benetti.
Right in front of us, that leg is chewed up badly. And obviously, that last kick was the one that took its toll finally, and then Farhood saw it opening, got the takedown. Again, attempt of a guillotine from Lawrence, but again, well handled by Farhood.
I think if Farhood might be better placed to separate here and go back to work on that leg, because that was a sign of real desperation for Adam Lawrence, but his hands are connected now, picks the feet out from under him and dumps him down right in front of us here. Adam Lawrence, he's in the trenches now, 50 seconds to go left in the second, fighting off one leg perhaps, and he's got a big old lump of Farhood. Gives him a little kiss on the cheek from side control, hands in the cage from Adam Lawrence, allows him to turn over to his stomach, he ends up a turtle, and this will open up some strikes here from Farhood, I believe, with 30 seconds left.
Well, 30 seconds left in round two. It's an opportunity for but again, Farhood just takes it away and slams him back down to the mat again, frustrating Lawrence. He wants to see out round two and give it one last shot in round three.
Man, I tell you what, Adam Lawrence is spending a lot of time with his fingers in the cage right in front of the referee. Jesse Swain, teammate of...
He's just KB will up there, Farhood, Matt Williams.
He knows I'm not a welterweight, right? I don't have to fight this guy afterwards, do I?
He's an entertainer. We've seen cartwheels. He's respectful at the same time. So even those parts of it the crowd doesn't like, but he's putting on a show for him.
Yeah, that leg's done. Look, that leg's done. He really struggled to get up now in front of us, did Adam Lawrence. Straight onto the stall. Good work from Benny Vickers. As we look at some of the action, the jab's been on point from Adam Lawrence. He woke up in the second round and had bad intentions on the end of those combinations. Whenever Adam Lawrence switched to southpaw, he just invests back into the other leg, took into the body there, the hands low from Adam Lawrence. Kick was caught, which sent him over to this part of the cage, and I think that was really telling. Adam Lawrence trying to jump the guillotine. Well, look, guys have had success with that tonight. Look at that.
Yeah,
all 10 fingers in the cage.
And he still got the takedown.
He got the takedown, pulled side control, gave a little peck on the cheek, and coming into the third round, I don't think it will be any lullabies. It'll be bad intentions from the man they call Farhood.
Corner camp presented by proper number 12 Irish Whiskey. Final instructions from the Scrapy MMA team. Ryan Gray, Ben Vickers, Josh Della Maddalena. The message is quite simple. You need to finish.
Yeah. And Adam Lawrence knows how to finish fights, so this is going to be an exciting little passage. The boys touch gloves and a little cuddle, mutual respect.
Love it.
But now it's all bad intentions. Here they go, the two big welterweights, a highly anticipated match between these two thumpers. Two of the biggest right hands in Australian MMA, looking to settle the score coming into the last five.
In the middle of the cage again. This is Adam Lawrence's opportunity now, but again he takes another kick to that chewed up leg. Look how chewed up that is, Matt. It's unbelievable. Another one. So just following up, and he goes upstairs, and he's content to keep it in the middle of the cage at the moment. But again, Lawrence needs to explode.
Yeah, well, look at Farhood manage the distance here. He's keeping it nice and long. He's keeping it long. I think Lawrence will try and time the low kick with the right hand. And that's going to be the game coming into the fifth. So coming into the last 5 minutes, the third round.
Feels like it, doesn't it?
Farhood now, when the leg's that compromised, he's got the ability to fake the low kick and do other things. And we've already seen him shift to a right hook. Shifts him beautifully there. He's back in orthodox, his favourite stance now. That's a great connection there. Oh my goodness.
Another one.
I bet you felt that there at home as you join us with the action on UFC Fight Pass.
That really is the key, and it started in round one with those knees to the same area of the leg. He just targeted.
Yeah, specific targeting in on the single leg now. Interesting decision from Farhood. I'm not sure if he needs the takedown here. It wouldn't be smart decision-making for mine.
What he's doing is working.
Looks like Suman's pleading with him in the corner.
No, don't do it.
Brother, back off. Brother, kick him in the leg.
You can hear him now.
Pick it up a bit, make it one. Yeah, make it one.
Great action from our corner, hearing it right out of the horse's mouth.
Yeah, going hands in the cage again from Adam Lawrence. He spent.
That win slaps him away.
And this is an opportunity for her to knee that injured thigh. Look at it, it's all different colours, my goodness. Kicks out the base beautifully and looking to backpack him now. He might try and pick up that wrist that's posting. Good opportunity to land some damage and jumps the back, right hand trying to sneak under. The second hook goes in. Looking for the finish here is Farhood. Needs to flatten him out here as Adam Lawrence is taking some big damage from the back.
That might be in, Matt.
Yeah,
I think it's in. I think the tap is coming. That is all she wrote.
From the Sydney City Rail to the Perth HPC for Hook Khalatbar, you are the real G here tonight here in Perth. My goodness, Adam Lawrence, tough as all over his face. And they'll be standing up right now in Liverpool enjoying a couple, you betcha.
With a little message to say that I love you, Perth. Everyone here at the Perth HBC, I love you, Perth. And the little message there for Cam O'Neill, who's sitting cage side next to you. But great performance by the Hood, Farhood Khalatbar. Again, just took the fight where he wanted to and finished it in round 3 and very impressive performance.
Yeah, incredibly impressive performance. Adam Lawrence all hard because he was damaged early. He was damaged early to the leg, and to fight a guy with so much power on one leg is scary stuff. Farhood was smart though, man. He was smart. He mixed up his weapons when Lawrence went to southpaw and kick inside. And then he wasn't just going the leg either. He'd mix it up, shift in with the right hook. Look at this though. Kicks the leg out, spreads the base, backpacks, thinks about the wrist, but really cranks in there, palm to palm grip, draws the right elbow back, a big squeeze, and got the job done right in front of the ATT team, who are having a fantastic night here in Western Australia.
Yeah, let's send it up to MCT to make it official.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Matt Wynn calls a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 50 seconds of round number 3. Declaring your winner by submission due to a rear naked choke in the blue corner, Farhood, the Hood, Khalatbar. Farhood.
Hey, sexy cunt.
Good to see you, sir.
The sexiest announcer, bro, in Australia, this guy right here.
You're too good to be my friend. Congratulations. Professional debut. You managed to get the victory here tonight in enemy territory. Nonetheless.
No, Perth is not my enemy. I fucking love Perth. I love all the fans in Perth, guys. I do this for you people. I do this so you guys get entertained. I fucking love Perth. I feel like home here. When you guys were booing me, I was upset. But it's all good, bro. It's all good. I still love you cunts.
Well, what appeared to be enemy territory now feels like a home away from home. Sir, no doubt you are very happy. You and the team from ATT always bring intensity. You managed to maintain it over 3 rounds. How you feeling?
Brother, we're here to fuck or we're here to fight. That's it. We're staying at the Sunno. If you want to come down, but come strapped up, you know what I mean? Yeah.
Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. 1-0 for the Hood. One more time for Farhood Khalatbar.
One sec, before I fucking go, I'm fucking so happy. I want to thank my coach, Suman Mokhtarian. Brother, this guy believes in me. He's believed in me since the first day, and I haven't believed in myself. I fucking believe in myself right now, and I'm telling you guys, stay tuned. Eternal, the best promotion in the Southern Hemisphere. We're going to the UFC soon, brother. I'm telling you right now.
Well, there you have it, fight fans. One more time for Farhood Khalatbar.
Well, Farhood Khalatbar, the Hood, making a statement in Perth, West Australia, live from the Perth HPC.